There's a post that I seen on Instagram. Gary, I think this is perfect for you. It says,
Here we go.
if you're in a relationship or a marriage, fight for it. Ain't nothing out here but hookah, lemon pepper wings, Casamigos, and tragedy. How do you feel about
That sounds like FML.
that? wait, see? You see how I say every time the heat
Thursday
is on
nights?
him,
Like-
he's gonna throw it back on me.
I'm joking, man. But yeah, but I've been saying, bro, like the dating pool has been trash forever.
I heard the girls say the dating pool got piss in it.
Oh,
That's
of
the
course.
new trendy thing that's being said right now.
The dating pool is trash because of men or women.
I don't know.
That's a very good question. But I'm gonna tell you, you know how the dating pool is messed up, and let me tell you how horny we were at 20 years old, 21 years old. The fact that I used to work at Foot Action in
Speak for
Boynton.
yourself.
You said speak for yourself. Really, out of all people, speak for yourself. Now we angels all of a sudden. So at one point, I would be working in Boynton Mall at Foot Action. Leave Boynton Mall, work from 11 to 10. Then go home and shower. To drive all the way to Gardens to go party and not get none.
Niggas with
That's
a little
the name
shake,
of the game.
a little booty
You
shake
every
for like
time-
10 minutes.
But see, that's the patriarch bullshit I hate with men. You can't expect every time you leave the crib to get into some pussy. Like, you
Why
know,
not?
like- I'm sorry?
Why not?
Because it's not our body.
See, that's why Terrance is here. Because there's a difference between mission, good time.
Yeah, bro. I mean, listen, if you going to see your girl, yeah, that's fine. You can have an expectation. But if you going out for fun, you can't just be like, as soon as I step out, they see me.
It's not
It's
that,
going
but niggas is going out for a sole purpose. You want to have fun, you can go to your guy's house and chill. When you're going out, what are you going out for, Cheech?
A
Don't
good
look to
time.
the side.
A
We're
good
not for
time.
a good time.
How you gonna tell me what I go out for?
See, I know niggas for real,
Yeah, no,
but we
no,
gonna
no.
keep it going.
That's okay. No, Cheech is going for the woman companionship.
That's not even that. I don't even be hanging
What's
out
his
with-
favorite line? A night of passion?
Night of-
Ah,
night of-
See, y'all
Anyway.
making this about me, and I ain't even trying to sit here.
You
for it.
brought Terrance.
Yeah,
He
that's true.
did.
That's true.
I know why I'm here.
That's true. Welcome to another episode of
These are the aesthetics.
I go by the name of Cheech, aka Address Me as a Broadcaster, aka Episode 101, aka again, like I said last week, word of the year is consistency. So yeah.
I like it. I like it. And I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary We Trust, aka Black Content Creator, aka
Half
Well, fully.
Patrick Mahomes. You half white.
I'm not half
Okay,
white.
okay.
I have proof.
Alright.
Why that sounded bad. I said I got proof.
You got proof from Jamaican man? Okay. Alright.
AKA quality content creator. And yes, this is episode 101. I got a lot of angry DMs last week. I don't know about you, saying like,
Yeah.
fam, so this is how you gonna start after episode 100?
Yeah.
Done?
You just talked about consistency. You taking a week off? I blame it all on you, by the way. I just lied. I said all the heat to Gary. I said, well, ask Gary. He's on vacation right now. I mean, what you want me to say?
Well, first, all I'm gonna say is like, first of all, people really like don't understand that how rest is important in today's society. Because people love to talk about, oh, we need mental health. We need to worry about black men's mental health. Mental health and rest goes hand in hand.
And I think we so toxic, as far as like us being men. We think like rest is sleep, which is fucked up.
And it's
Rest
not.
could easily be sitting in your house and not do anything, or taking a mental break away from people and just recharging your social media before you go out again. But it's just like for us, we feel like, okay, you come home after a long day of work, check on everybody, go to sleep, and you right back at it in the morning. Like it's fucked up.
And as a man, that's what you signed up to do.
Wait, we're so trash. We didn't even introduce one of our guests that's on set right now.
This nigga been here 14 times already. But
Y'all know me. It's your boy Terrance, aka Theese, aka your lady's favorite doctor. I give you all everything you
this is
need.
a medical professional right there. This is who we have taking care of our grandmothers and grandparents.
Check the reviews.
You
I'm
do it,
their
you do it.
favorite.
You
Check
should.
the
When he's
reviews.
activated, this nigga is using terms that I've never heard before. Like he getting his little vocabulary bag. It's
But
like
I
he's
really
trying
want to
to
question,
impress
like, is Terrance really a doctor? Because I don't know if you
He's
saw
a
that.
fucking sleazeball.
But you know that story that they giving out those fake medical cards.
Oh yeah, he did.
This
go
was
to-
recent. I got my degree years ago. I got my degree years ago. This was a recent scandal.
Shoot, man. But let's check the energy in the room. We do have some guests coming on set today. But first, I want to say, like, how are the men doing? Because around this holiday, the men are not cared about around this time of year. So I really want to know, how is y'all doing? How are y'all doing? I want to start with you, Terrance. How are you doing?
Well, honestly, I'm doing okay. But with Valentine's Day, it seemed like it's just a girl's second birthday. You know, Valentine's Day is only looked at from the girl's point of view, I believe. I don't think
Allegedly.
it's a. I do not think that it was is celebrated for the guys at all,
Of
in
course.
my opinion.
Mhm.
So, if we speak on that,
Well, maybe
But oth-
you've been around women that don't give a fuck about you. Maybe you've been around broke bitches, Terrence.
Oh, bro, bitches. Wow.
Saying I'm
You
just
need to
trying-
be around smarter women.
Where do we
I'm
find them?
just- Listen, I'm just
Ask Cheech.
doing the devil's advocate. I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah, his brunch.
Okay. Whatever. We're not gonna-
How are you doing, Cheech?
I could have done better without him, but I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm well. I'm well rested. I've had the last 2 days off, not by choice.
Really?
Yeah, I've been hanging out, man. Sleeping a lot, reflecting. I don't know, just making notes and just rewatching the last few episodes, just seeing what we could do better, what we can improve on, set design, lights, props, and stuff like that. Just any little thing any little optical thing that could actually get us to the next level type shit.
All
Yeah.
right, absolutely, man. Yeah, but me, I'm okay. I'm happy. This is the most motivated I've been in a very long time. I would say things are kind of falling in place for me in life at the moment. Obviously, there's some things that definitely can be better, but at the end of the day, I've been feeling more grateful than ever.
Okay. That's what's up. I like that.
For real.
So, I mean,
There we go.
Here we go.
I didn't even say a word yet.
started laughing.
Why is everybody so shook?
Well, it's like when Cheech laughs, it's like Denzel in Training Day when he lets some bullshit about to happen.
Let's get all the men talk out before we get to
Okay.
the ladies, because this is our Valentine's Day special.
Yes.
We are gonna get to the juicy topics and stuff later on. What do you guys want to start with? First of all, who did you guys root for? Was rooting for? Who did you guys have your money on during the Super Bowl? And what was your reaction overall?
Oh yeah, me personally, I was going for the Eagles, and I lost money on that.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, I was there. I lost money on that.
You big man.
Big mad because the game, it was a pretty good game. Fair play to the Chiefs.
In the first half, yeah.
I think it was one of the better Super Bowls all the way into the last minute and 40 seconds with that
I
call.
hear that.
I think, for the Super Bowl, you don't make that call. Like, for that flag, it just changed the whole, it made it corny.
I don't even
the
think
last
it's about the
minute.
call. The game was too close anyway. So
You don't call that, though. And people got money on the
you
line,
te-
like, you
You
can't.
telling the ref how to ref?
Especially-
who the fuck is this nigga?
Nah, you don't make that call in the last minute 40. Fair play to Patrick Mahomes, though. I believe with Tom Brady retiring, he's going to be the new face of the NFL.
I don't know what
and
they
he's
give
gonna
that
get,
boy. I don't know
he's
what
going to
they
get those
give him.
calls. Like Tom Brady gets all the calls, and Tom Brady gets the look. So I think Patrick Mahomes will take that role. And fair play. The Super Bowl was good. I mean, yeah, I lost money, so I'm
Did
salty.
you have like a horse in the race? I mean, was any of them one of your favorite teams, or was just like
Well,
you
I'm
was
a big
rooting
fan-
for like the underdog, or just like
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Jalen Hurts. I mean, I was following him since his Bama days.
college
He
days?
got benched, and then he came back. He went to Oklahoma and had a good season. So he's had a lot of ups and downs in his career. So for him to come back into the NFL, and make it to the Super Bowl, was like I was rooting for him doing. They're both black quarterbacks, so shout out to that. I think that's the first Super Bowl game where they Patrick Mahomes. But yeah, they're both,
His daddy definitely black.
for sure.
I,
He said,
I was just grateful that no bullshit came out on Jalen Hurts throughout the weeks leading up to the Super Bowl, because they like to do that with a lot of black players. They like to dig and go 15 years ago to something you did and try to bring it up, try to tarnish your reputation and affect your contracts and stuff like that. So I was grateful for that. But I mean, I didn't have a personally for me. I was just watching the game, just like everybody else. Uh, I mean, I was rooting for the underdog, which is the Eagles, because I wanted him to get one.
Hmm.
Because Patrick Mahomes has been there already. He has the stack team. He's more likely to keep getting a few of those. But I mean, it was overall a good game. I mean, I know they definitely give him some type of drug when he got hurt, and he came back like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, I mean, nah.
You know,
You got
this man
Medically speaking, I'm kind of confused on how you coming back from an injury like that because
for
you already
real. And
came in.
you ran on the field.
Fam, this
Your
man
ankle
couldn't-
is fucked up.
This
You
man
ran-
couldn't walk straight, but all of a sudden he doing rushes.
Yeah.
And it's a high ankle sprain. Like a legit high ankle sprain is a
They
minimum
give
4 to
that boy
6
the
weeks.
best fentanyl known to men back then. Like,
You can't say that.
why not? They give nigga, you work in the medical field. Isn't there
Don't
some
put
shit?
Terrance in there.
Okay, I'm sorry, but isn't there some fuck it? Isn't there some shit you could give niggas to pump their ass up?
That sound crazy.
Not necessarily pumped them up, but they got painkillers and stuff. But I don't know what they gave him, to be honest. I mean,
Like he trying to preserve his license. I don't know what
it is. I'm fine.
but what did y'all think of Rihanna's performance?
Oh, wait, I didn't even.
You
Wait.
gotta let Gary go.
Wait, hold
first
on,
with
hold
the
on.
teams.
First of all, I don't care for football. That's one.
Okay.
Never cared for it. I understand the sport, but it's just like I said this countless times. I just hate the energy of football. Is that fact that it's like called America's sport, and it's just weird that the most racist people in the world are very racist, but will love to see black men play on TV. That's just always weird to me. That's just how I always looked at it.
The nature of the sport itself is like gladiator, like
Exactly. People having freaking CTE, people heart stopping on the field. Like it's just, I don't know. I just don't. And the players are tremendously underpaid. That's another thing for me too.
1000%.
But other than that, it was an entertaining game. I saw a majority of it at some of the family's house, and what I would say, getting into Rihanna's show, it's kind of crazy how there is more viewers for the halftime performance than the actual game.
Well, I mean, Rihanna, she hasn't been out in a minute, so this is like her finally coming out and giving the fans.
Are we gonna tell the truth about this Rihanna shit, or are we gonna lie?
What, the
Okay.
performance?
Yes.
I mean,
I'm just checking the energy in the room because if we're gonna cake and bullshit and dance.
Okay,
around
all
the
right.
topic-
okay, no, it's not no bullshit. Coming out pregnant was insane. I thought that was an insane move. We can just start.
We're gonna get canceled.
That was insane. But second,
Boy, we get.
what he just said, are we gonna keep?
No.
I'm
not
feeling
pregnant
it.
You
this
should have put a little sugar on top of it.
Ain't no sugar, baby. Ain't no sugar. I like my coffee black. Stop
Oh
it.
my god.
Listen,
Well, look at the time.
Oh my God, we gotta wrap it up, Gary.
listen. So okay, hold on.
Hey.
Them steps, side to side movements. Y'all thought that was good.
Oh,
And we talk. No.
I
Don't look
can't
at
let you go.
Give me your reaction, and then I'll give you my reaction.
Okay, first of all, I don't dance, and I could have did that choreography. Let's start there. She wasn't moving that much. We can go back and break the tape down.
Terrance, she was pregnant.
So why are you performing?
my
No, honestly. Okay.
All
No, I get it.
wait.
This is honest, but it's from a main.
But all right. To clean it up, Terrance is just concerned that she didn't
About
want to
her
be
health.
injured about her health, that she's doing all that
Yes.
during the Super Bowl.
You know what? Honestly, in my opinion, they need to make the Super Bowl halftime show a little bit more ghetto. I think Kodak Black would
They
have been
they
better.
cannot do that because
can,
there's
because
kids and their families watching
Main
the show.
culture right now is into all the black stuff.
Well, first of
White,
all,
black,
Snoop-
Spanish.
But then again, like we kind of already going into that lane because Snoop Dogg definitely had the whole Crip flag in front of millions of people.
Yeah, but most people don't know the symbolism with the Crip flag. Like, I'm just saying, like, think about it. If a 6-year-old watching Snoop Dogg dance around and do the Crip walk, we know it's a Crip walk because we've been informed
That's true.
and we've been around for a
Well,
while.
Timmy's
We
like,
know
hey,
what
mom, I
gang
want to learn how to
culture
do that.
is. Yeah, but
Okay.
kids watching it with their family, they don't know.
All right, so when it comes to like the Rihanna's performance, I was actually watching it. My family was watching it with my girlfriend. And I said that like she do kind of look pregnant, and I was like the energy wasn't there. But if I had to give her any type of cape, the singing was phenomenal. She
It was
sounded.
mixed and mastered.
She was.
Yeah, see, I'm not gonna let Gary. I'm not gonna let Gary come over here.
Like she was
singing
doing
with
acapella.
No, she was live doing it.
First of
She was
all,
not singing live.
First of all, I would say that could the performance be a lot better? I did say that her energy wasn't 100% there, and of course, doing the reveal of the Super Bowl, I just think what made the Super Bowl a little bit better if there was like a guest, like a second guest to come on stage. That's
He's trying to be cute. Give me a number. 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. I'm gonna say for performance wise, I'm gonna give it about a 6.
That's what
Right
I said.
there with
Say
you.
about a
Give
6.
it about 6.
All right.
Yeah.
So
But
now,
a respectful 6.
now, don't call me Mr. Politically
Pregnant
correct.
6.
Don't
Probably
call
6 months pregnant.
All right.
Terrance, you gotta upload this.
All right. All right, Terrance.
We know that Twin Peaks. We have women here.
There's John
That
Lyle.
shit feels like she's able to perform. Who are we as men to determine
Her
what she-
body, her choice.
But y'all, hold on, wait. Y'all do know she didn't even get paid for that.
Oh yeah, no one gets paid for the
It's a
Super Bowl
look,
performance.
But you're not getting paid for
All
the Super
right,
Bowl. So
all
what are you
right.
coming
Let
out
me
for?
give you my view. This nigga's like all right. I know y'all gonna call me Mr. Politically Correct, but let me just address things as I saw them one by one. Right. Number one, she looked phenomenal. Right. Makeup, hair, on point. I'm not a female, but I know when the makeup is done right. I'll just say that. Great. You could clearly see that she paid homage to Kanye with the floating stage, the outfits and the uniformity of the dancers and the performances and all that stuff. That was dope. The set design was dope. The music was dope. I don't think she really like missed a note. There was not a song that felt like it didn't need to be there. You get what I'm saying? Like she had, and she left a lot of shit out. Now, to your point about making it ratchet, she can't come out and say sex with me is the
I was waiting on that one.
I know you
I
are,
was waiting
but
on that
nigga, my 6-year-old watching the game with me do not need to know sex with you is amazing.
I guarantee that she sure know the song.
But yeah, so there's a lot of things she left out, like, you feel me, that she could have performed. She kind of like twerked a little bit, but it's like you could tell, like, I'm trying to keep my edge, but I'm really not. We know Rihanna to be fierce, edgy, and she don't give a fuck, right? Anti everything, against all the rules, but she couldn't really do that because, one, we realized later in the performance she was pregnant. So that kind of affected her mobility on the stage, right? And two, again, this is one of the biggest stages in the world. You feel me? With a lot of people watching, so she had to kind of whitewash the performance to a certain degree, and we understand that from a business standpoint, because now Rihanna is not just music; she's a global brand. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of people could be upset about the performance and stop buying her Fenty line, her product. She could lose endorsement deals because of that. So if you protecting your brand and you trying to make something digestible enough for the masses, I'm not against it.
Okay,
The
but
energy kind of wasn't there. I will say that. I will say, compare to the Whitney joint, compared to
not even to compare, because I know what everyone's gonna say. She performed at the Super Bowl pregnant.
I know.
So that's gonna shut down any
Any
comparisons.
comparison. And on
any
top of
argument.
that, guys, I mean, right now is a sensitive time. She is a black woman in power that did something while she was pregnant. There's nothing you could really say to refute anything, take away any of the credits, because you're
Absolutely.
gonna get hit with
But-
what Gary said.
But trying to but kind of like leaving like sports lane. I did want to talk about one topic before we do get the women here.
Mhm.
LeBron broke the NBA's all-time scoring record. How do we feel about that?
Curry was hot. Yo, Curry was hating the whole
game,
fucking game.
But the thing is, I don't think they should have. I don't think he. It was kind of. You can tell he was forced to be there. But if we really want to like ask,
Gotta pass the baton, nigga.
but then again, if you really had to ask, like, if you see another nigga come in and break your record that you had for 40 years, I'm pretty. And if you, especially if you think he a weak ass nigga, you really don't want to be there, correct?
Bro, I compare it.
Not calling LeBron weak, but I'm saying this Kareem Abdul-Jabbar been that nigga since before we were born.
That's a fact. I mean, does this even like move the scale on like LeBron's legacy for you?
Oh yeah, of course. Like I think he's the GOAT in my eyes. Because I actually seen him. I actually watched him with my eyes. I can't call the Jordan my GOAT because I never seen Jordan play. And if I really want to
But
keep
the
it,
stats are there.
bro, I'm gonna say something that's gonna be sound completely.
No, I'm just saying. the
I'm gonna
stats.
sound something completely outlandish. The reason why I wear Jordans growing up was because of Kanye. I never saw Jordan play in the NBA. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
That was crazy.
I never knew that. This is as a friend. I didn't even know that. But okay.
You said the stats were there. What for
No,
Jordan?
I'm just saying like. Yes, you
Even though I
did
got
not
Jordans
get
on
to
now.
see him play, but you saw the footage. I was not around. Like I'd never been to an Iverson game, but he's one of my favorite players based on the attitude and what he stood for and how he was giving it up back in the day.
But
You
you
get
seen
what
him
I'm saying?
play.
But
Right. Yeah.
for me, it was more so. Number one, records are meant to be broken, so you can't be a salty person about it. It's a new era, a new time, bro. Let that shit go. I understand it from Kareem's point of view because one, he was an activist, and second, it's like, bro, that was the one stat you had that kept you in conversations for years. So now when you don't have that, nobody's gonna kind of talk about you anymore as far as relevance because it's not like we know him for having anything else. Not that I'm saying he doesn't. You was a great player. You was a great Laker back in your day. You get what I'm saying?
But at the end of the day, he played against mailmen and postal services people and people who worked at McDonald's.
Well, we don't know that.
That's my stance
was-
too. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'll
The
say that.
talent that they're going against in today
Yeah,
is.
but it was still competition, so I can't
it was
really
still
say.
competition.
Fam, we were not around, so if we're not gonna speak on
The
things
film
that
is
we not-
there.
All right.
Yeah,
We-
LeBron
if
got to
we- let's-
play
let's
against
be
KD, Giannis, Jokic.
But let's be fair. It was a difference. We don't even have to. They both could be great. We could both give them their flowers,
give
and
them
we don't
both
have to
their flowers.
diminish.
No, they both get
One
their
or the
flowers.
other.
I
but
just hate the LeBron hate. I hate the LeBron hate.
Okay, here's the thing. LeBron, he did what he was supposed to do, and right now I feel like he's collecting his Infinity Stones so he could fucking retire at the top. I feel like LeBron for me, he's trying to kill every conversation before he retires, so you have nothing to hold against him. Because the only thing that looks like it's left for him to do is to get 2 more championships. Because he's
One
got
for me.
4. He's got 4.
One more.
That's
for
the
me.
only thing that people are holding him against Jordan about, because Jordan won 6 championships back to back, not back to back, but with one team, and obviously LeBron had to go learn and be a winner somewhere else and he won championships with multiple different teams and stuff. But to me, he already solidified himself as a GOAT, and I feel like, nigga, 10 of us could be great. We don't have to be great for the same fucking thing. It's a big sport.
Alright,
There's stats for everything.
but it is Valentine's Day, so unfortunately we can't be ESPN
Yeah,
for
we
an hour.
can't be ESPN for too long.
We could go all day
Wait,
on
is that all we had?
Because like there's 40 minutes left.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
We definitely got to get on that.
All right, so I want to say thank you, Terrance, for coming on for the 10th time.
No, I appreciate it.
And you always welcome back. You're not even a special guest at this point. You just
He's just a guest.
you brother man from the 5th floor at this point.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
This shit, but thanks again, my guy.
Yeah, man. Now go be part of the audience and behave. I hate that I gotta tell my
Alright.
friends that. Gabby tried to put on 15 capes today.
Let's go to bullshit. So we have 2 guests. Can you please introduce yourselves?
You want to go first or you want me to go first? Okay. I'm Amber, a.k.a. AmberRose.Royale.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Gabby. I don't have an AKA. but,
Do you have any nicknames?
Gabby.
Gabs? No.
Gabs.
Okay.
But the reason why I have like y'all 2 up here is because not saying that you're way younger than us. 'Cause I know I got into this argument with Gabby
Here you go.
countless times, but I'm not gonna get into that. Is because the dating pool is different for y'all than us. What is the dating scene like right now for y'all, especially around this time of year?
Honestly, it's terrible because it's like,
To the mic.
oh, okay. Our age group, it's like a lot of these guys, like they don't know what they want for real, and they're all on games, and they all only want one thing. So like they're not really ready for relationships, or they want a relationship just to be like, oh, I have one, but they don't want to do like what it takes to be in a relationship for real.
Okay.
Got it.
Well, my follow-up question to that is, what do you feel like they need to do to reassure you or to let you know that they want a relationship for real?
First of all, they need to stop being manipulative liars. That's the first thing. And stop being like victims. Like, come on. Like, you might not say no, but men they act like the victim all the time.
Yeah.
Like they'll do something to you and then get upset with you when you like retaliate or you like put them in their place about it. And that's not okay.
What about you, Gabby?
I agree. I think it's the same. I think it really doesn't matter what age range you're at. It's just about maturity. And also, it's about where you're around. I think if you're looking for people at the club, you're going to get the same people. whether you're 30 or 21.
Okay.
Okay.
So as far as like, say if like just not saying you're going out searching for a guy, but say if like around like or like around your age, how do you meet somebody? That's a very good question that no one talks about.
That's
Honestly,
true.
Instagram. It's like they'll hit you up on Instagram, and that's kind of how it
man.
works.
Really?
Cause like, where are you supposed to see these people for real? It's like,
In real time?
I mean, okay. See, I have a but see, I have a problem with that because again, I feel like if you keep doing the same thing over and over, it doesn't work. That's like insanity, right? So to me, it's like there's multiple ways to meet people. I'm at my age, and I'm not trying to age myself. When I go get my coffee, there's a line. When I go to the supermarket, there's a line. When I go to the library, it's just going to the mall, going shopping. So there's doing activities, going to the museum, going
Meeting
to
them
the
at your
zoo,
job.
meeting them at your job.
I don't know.
I
about that.
just feel like
don't date people from your job.
I just
can
feel
tell
like,
you.
to me, right? I feel like your generation, and I'm not saying it's not the same generation as us.
We technically Gen Zs as well.
Yeah, but
Technically.
I feel like the younger people younger than us, the younger people make a lot of things weird that we thought was like cool. Like back in the day, we could just tease each other, and it's nothing. Now it's bullying, and it's like he could go home and kill himself because we making him depressed, and it's like now it's like you gotta play it safe anywhere. Because even at your job, let's say a guy try to talk to you, you might get that man fired because you were uncomfortable with his approach. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of guys, and that's not a cape. I'm not caping for men because there's a lot of shitty men out there. But I feel like a lot of guys, we don't really know how to approach y'all, like in this day and age, because we trying to play it safe. Because I feel like a lot of men have a lot more to lose to a certain extent than y'all.
Oh, tell me about it. 'Cause think about like, I don't know if it's like an older guy's ever approached you.
No.
Because the thing is, like, what I don't understand. Like, if I'm single, like, I'm 25, about to turn 26 in a couple months. There's no way I can date a girl that's 19, 20 years old, 21. It just can't work for me. But I'm gonna tell you why. Because first of all, when you meet a woman that's like 20 years old, 21, for some reason everything's funny. They're laughing for no freaking reason. Am I wrong on that?
I mean, yeah, to a certain extent.
Really?
I feel that.
Everything's funny. Hey, what's your name? My name is Amber.
No, it's just no. But sometimes like it's not even that everything's funny.
I
Sometimes
think when
it's
women
like,
when it gets awkward, they laugh.
yes, that's what it is.
So
When
it's a
things
deflection,
get awkward, yeah, it's like that's what it is for real. Or it's just like the guy, like sometimes y'all be corny, so it's like yes, it's gonna be funny. Like
Yeah.
I'm supposed to sit there with a straight face, like no.
Nigga worked on that joke all night.
But the thing is, if I'm having a conversation with a 20-year-old, you don't even know who Fat Joe is.
That's crazy.
What?
I've met people.
Hold on,
What?
pause, 'cause
Who the-
I'm
what's a Fat Joe?
No, I'm 20 and I know who Fat Joe
Oh,
is.
okay.
Like
I'm very happy for that. I appreciate that, but there's sometimes when you speak to certain like women your age or vice versa, the pop culture doesn't even resonate the same. Like, oh, did you watch? I don't know. Did you watch any Dave Chappelle stand up before the year 2010? Most likely not.
That's true.
Or just any like references, pretty much.
I don't know if that's to deal with age. I think that's just
With
what
taste?
you like.
and who you grew up with, because like if your parents like were like introducing that to you, then obviously you're gonna know about
That's
it.
a very
you know what I
good
mean?
point.
So it's like I grew up in a
Mhm.
household where it's like I was cultured. You know what I mean? So obviously I know all that. Whereas someone else who grew up in a household who's not like my household probably doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you guys are looking to date a guy, what do you guys look for in that guy? Like what translate into success or like
You want to go first? or you
social
want me to go
status
first?
for
Yeah.
y'all?
Well, I just want to state that I'm 23 and we're still in the same bracket.
Okay.
Just ambition, I want someone who has something established
Okay.
for themselves because
Mm.
I do. I
Okay.
want someone who knows how to be like I think about the most basic I think standard things that everyone thinks about, but I just don't think that also men aren't as
You can say.
mature,
Okay.
I think,
And one
as
thing,
women.
Gabby is one of the most mature cousins like I have.
Okay.
Like I was, because like when she told me like she was 23, it was like it really blew my mind because it's like, oh shoot, really? But Not saying like you've always been mature, but it just
Yeah.
blew my mind that day that you were 23.
You
Well,
thought I
like-
was 21?
Well, not to go back in time, but I always looked at you as my little cousin
Yeah.
for like my whole life.
Yeah.
But like when you went off to college and you came back, I was like, oh shoot, she's.
That's a woman.
Yeah. I just look for people in honestly, I think that doesn't matter about age because I know a lot of 25-year-old guys who are worse than me. Yeah.
Okay.
And if I had to ask like another question, is like after you have either you been on a date around Valentine's Day ever?
Yeah.
Or better yet, what did you guys do on Valentine's Day?
That's even that, but I just want to know like what is a date that you would expect on Valentine's Day, or what did you do on Valentine's Day?
Well, it kind of depends on like
Single and not single.
how long you've been with the guy. Like, if you're just talking to the guy, right? You just start talking to him. Like, I'm not expecting like, you know what I mean, like a yacht dinner, like
I'd be fucking
obviously.
for real.
But like, I just feel like I don't know. I'm really simple when it comes to things. So it's like as long as you're putting in the effort or whatever, then I don't really have a problem with it. Like, I don't expect a lot. I just want you to be like, and back to like what I look for in a guy. It's kind of like I want you to be kind. I want you to like. I don't want, and especially this is really bad, like for where we live and like our age group, all the like drug dealing, scamming. This is not like. What's next? Like, I don't want someone like
That was like murder.
like, okay, that's cool now, but like, what happens like in 5 years? Like, are you still gonna be doing that? Like, I want someone who wants something for themselves and who's like building towards that and everything like that. Someone who's just like considerate and who's like, because a lot of people like they think of themselves and they don't really think of like the woman or whatever and what they want and their feelings and like just someone who's gonna like put my feelings in consideration and stuff like that before they do certain things. And just honestly, like the bare minimum stuff like loyalty and because you can't find that nowadays. Like you really can't. Like a lot of people are just not loyal. So it's like loyalty, honesty, like all that stuff like that. Being open-minded is a big one because if you're closed-minded, like you're not gonna do it. You can't go anywhere with that. You know what I mean? If you can't listen to what someone's saying and like comprehend it and like make something from that conversation, then like what's the point? But
Just out of curiosity, like from each of you guys, describe the best date you've been to? Try to summarize it or give me the gist of it, but just describe that experience to us.
the best date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you can give us the PG version. It's okay.
She said, "Oh, I can't tell him this one."
Best date.
It didn't have to be a special occasion. It didn't have to be your birthday. Like a casual. Like I really I had fun with this guy. The communication was dope. We had a good vibe.
Okay, I would just say a guy, he just was very considerate about being with my friends as well.
Oh.
And that Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase.
I kind of knew what you're picking up at. That did suck. That did suck.
To me, I think it's important about just getting, not just me, but like my friends, everyone involved, because then I get to see who you really are.
It was a group date.
See,
Well,
no, not to cut off, but keep going. But you brought up another point.
yeah, like I just think that, because I don't want to be seen down and informed, because you could be lying about who you are.
Okay.
I want to see you around to other people as
So they
well.
can analyze you as
Yeah.
well. Okay. You just caught me off guard. a
Sorry.
little.
Wait, can I say something? What I did realize, and I'm saying like obviously you're 23, you're not that much younger than me, but people around like 23 to 20 to 19 range are more like unified as like a group. To a certain point where it's like who's exclusive and who's not exclusive. Because every time I see my sister, she's always with a group of people. Like mixed friends are more popular in the younger 20s and then older 20s. That's a fact.
At the age when I started dating,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm on a date with you and your friends are there,
Okay, maybe
you guys are robbing
not
me
the
for
first
food
day.
money. I don't think I would not go home and be like, oh, this girl liked me very much. Like, nah, I would not think that. But it's a different time. You have to be open-minded, like my friend just said. So, yeah, that's a new thing. It's a new thing.
I mean, I've never been on a group date. Like I've had situations where it's like I bought the guy I was with, like with my friends, like when we go out. But I've never been on a date.
But it's
with
been
my friends.
solidified as your guy.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh.
Of course, of course, of course. But
Got
like,
it.
best date, I guess. I don't know. Like I don't know. What's my best date for real? A guy took me out to like dinner. Went watched a movie, and then we just like I don't know, walked around, chilled, or whatever. He got me my favorite flowers, which like you cannot find like in Publix. You have to order them like,
You got to go to a florist.
not even like you have to order them things like you're probably they're because like you can't find them right and like he like it's just he really took the time to know what I like to do. Like he did research beforehand, like, oh, what do you like to eat? What do you like to do? What do you like to this and that? And then he like made a date out of it. It was just really sweet.
Okay,
So,
that's
yeah.
dope.
Okay. Yeah,
All right.
that's really wanted to know because like with say if like because I'm like I said I'm at the age where I'm 25 I'm still young but there's some kid that's gonna tell me bro you pushing 30 bro shut up.
I've heard that. I've heard that
so
recently.
so so that's why I want to have like a different perspective because what I realized what not to bring up my sister but and anything she's doing is just that when I see you around multiple people in different genders I'm thinking like oh who's that. But nothing's
Okay.
ever not just talking about my sister, but what I realize with younger people, they just don't like to put titles on anything.
That's a problem because I'm a person where it's like, okay,
No matter the situation, they just don't put y'all don't put your group does not put titles on anything.
titles are important, but titles are important because especially when it comes to like dating and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't put a title on something, now a guy's like, well, that's not my girlfriend, so like I don't have to be like this and that blah. But like you guys could have been talking for months. You know what I mean?
Out of respect, there's certain
Out of
things.
respect,
Yeah,
like out of respect, there's some things that you should do, and guys sometimes feel like just because there's not a title on it, that respect doesn't have to be given.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's like,
But that's immaturity.
and a lot of guys are immature.
Yeah. But I mean, again, to even to the date you described, like around our age group out here, when you go on a date with a woman or you talking to a woman, she assumed that you already know a lot about her based on her Instagram. So you meet women and you talk about, oh, we should go here. Like, where was your favorite place to go vacation sometime? She's like, oh, I just, didn't you see that on my page? I went to Jamaica last. Like, I'm not studying you or doing my homework on your page the night before I take you out. Like,
And some
The-
women
the-
expect the first date to be a trip.
exactly. So in our age group, if you not flying something in or you trying to whatever you doing with that person has to be Instagrammable. If it's not, for most, I'm not talking about for all women.
Buying to go food for their kid.
And I think that's crazy because it's kind of just like that's crazy for real because like I feel like because of Instagram and stuff, like a lot of women have put like expectations that they're not achievable. You know what I mean? Especially like first dates and stuff like that. Like, come on, like why is a man flying you out? Like, it's
I
not
can't
achievable.
rent an aquarium for you. I'm sorry.
Exactly, like-
we can if we get there, but
Yeah, so it's like I feel like a lot of women do have expectations that aren't achievable, but I also feel like it's just a new age we're in for real. Like this is a different breed of like women and men,
Yeah.
if we're being honest. Like
Exactly.
we got a lot more like gold digger women and like like just like we got a lot of women who are like their priorities are completely off for real. We're in a city girl
I'm gonna
era.
make a clip out of this.
But we also have a lot of women who are making their own money and who are
Yeah.
That's
actually
true.
Who have
doing.
ambition.
And men
Exactly.
sometimes are intimidated by that because they're not used to
Exactly.
it. So it's like
It's true.
we're just in a different generation of like women and men. But
And
what I
men.
will say is like even the like I feel like men are getting really tripped up, right? And y'all becoming really sassy because these women
Yes, yes.
these women, right, are finally like having a nigga mindset for real, right? So it's like they're not gonna let
Damn,
how
Summer
men
Walker.
used to dog us in the past, like that's not flying no more. We got a nigga mindset. So then men are like thrown completely off guard. And now you
Mhm.
guys are like
Now
being
you-
sassy and
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff. Like you guys are turning it to us and we're turning it to you.
Yeah.
And it's like, why is that the case?
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's a good note to end on.
All right.
So I would say I would definitely thank both of you, Amber, Gabby, for coming on the show, and I definitely get to pick y'all brains a little bit more.
Yeah,
to
this
see
is
how,
dope.
How y'all think?
Because we're disconnected to y'all demographic a little
And Gabby,
bit.
you know you're not that
I'm
younger
not
than us.
saying
You're
that
not-
it's not
I'm
an
putting it out
age
there. Then we're still Gen Z. Yes, we're still Gen Z. Yeah, but once again, thank you, ladies, for coming on
Thank
the
you,
show.
ladies.
Thank
Of
you for
course.
having us.
Thank you.
Ladies, go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Doris.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Gael, and I am Gary's girlfriend.
Yay!
Yay! You guys requested her a lot to come on the show, and here she is.
There we go.
Out
All
the
right.
shadows.
So now let me start with y'all because you guys are the lovebirds. Let me put you quickly on the hot seat. How was y'all Valentine's Day go? How did it go?
I'm gonna let you explain first. How was our Valentine's Day?
So our Valentine's Day was good. He took me to a nice, expensive French restaurant.
That's why you want to tell him how much you made me spend.
Tell them how much I make you happy.
Now he took me to a nice French restaurant on Clematis, Sorbonne, whatever. But yeah,
You try to speak French.
I don't know. But yeah, we went to a nice French restaurant, and then actual Valentine's Day we just stayed in, watched TV. That was it. Oh, and he bought my mom flowers. So
Oh, that was sweet.
Absolutely.
That's a little money move. You try to get the family on your side. I see what you doing.
All right, so let me get into the specifics. We went to a place called Sorbonne, and apparently my sister said, "Oh, Gary, you went to Sorbonne? Everybody goes to Sorbonne." And I'm like,
Your sister's a socialite.
So first of all, I get to this place. By the way, I'm already aggravated because walking to this place, apparently Clematis is lit. I have to park on the fucking roof.
Oh,
And on top of it, when I walk in there, I gotta pass Batch, my favorite restaurant on the strip.
okay.
So the fried chicken is just hitting my face as I'm going into this restaurant. Even though I'm having a great time with my lady. You know what pissed me off? And we had an argument at the restaurant. I'm like, oh, what's that appetizer called?
what appetizer? Which one?
The one with the crackers and the grapes and.
Oh, don't
we
make
should
me
ask Terrance. You know the
don't
name
make
of
me
all the
pronounce
appetizers.
that on
Wait, Naya, what's it called?
yes, a charcuterie board.
We got a charcuterie board, which was $25.
No, it was not. It was $20.
It was 23.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
You know what pissed me off? You know what pissed me off? It's an overexpensive Lunchable.
Oh, the one with the little cheese and
Cheese, crackers, grapes.
yeah, the boy. Yeah.
Other than that,
Oh, nigga, then don't go to Carbone and don't go to Elizabeth's.
we've been there.
Oh my God.
You know what pissed me off with him when he got the bill? Like, he literally just wanted to drink the rest of the water. Like, he was not caring about that tap
You know
water
what's
at all. He
crazy?
sipped
Gary
the entire
got
thing.
it. I hate to
He
inform
gulped
you.
the entire thing.
He acts like I don't understand. He would buy a pair of Off-Whites, blink in his eye. But when it comes to a restaurant bill, he would
Gary,
Charcuterie.
first of all, Gary got the bill. He got a box to go. He finished the box before we left.
That's crazy. Yeah, he was crazy.
You know, anyway, how
But
was yours?
how was your
I thought you came at a bad time.
She's like,
It was okay. I haven't really had a Valentine in like a long time, so
what?
yeah. I don't like niggas.
Oh man, she said I don't
Wait, we
like.
curse on you? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? We're not
Okay.
signed to
It was
nobody.
honest, though.
Yeah.
So I mean, is it because of a bad experience? Did anybody show you love?
I mean, yeah, my best friend. We show each other love. Me and my best friend. So yeah.
Okay.
You do the Galentine.
You do the Galentine's.
I don't know. We don't do no Valentine's. I think that's cheesy. Like,
Thank
I don't
you.
really. Yeah, I
Oh
don't
my
really.
God, thank God. What
Valentine's
else?
Day is for
Romance
yeah,
between a guy and a girl.
and a girl. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it, but I think it's just cheesy.
Let me just say this, whether or not I get killed for this. I think Galentine's Day is pathetic.
Oh, no.
I think it's pathetic because it's a group of women, single women, getting together to celebrate with each other instead of going out there and patching things up with an old lover or meeting somebody new. Women meet more people throughout the day than men, so there's really no excuses to not have one. You feel me? Unless you choose not to have one, then that's okay. Because in my opinion, if a group of guys got together and we want to celebrate Valentine's Day together, anybody else would have been like, what the fuck is a group of loser niggas doing over there? What the fuck is that? A bunch of niggas.
Y'all having 2K night on
Y'all
Valentine's Day?
gay? They would have called us gay, all type of Palentine's Day.
I kind of like that. A Palentine?
That's my pal. You feel me? That's crazy.
That sounds kind of fly. I'm not going to lie.
And it's like, how do you end the night? Because you know, on Valentine's Day, at least you're looking forward to something. You know what I mean? But how do you? What are you gonna do? You gonna kiss your girl on the cheek goodbye and go home?
Well, what I realized too is that I saw like a lot of like couples, a lot of new couples post like their first Valentine's.
It was the nigga reveal party, boy. Stop.
You
Be
know,
nice to some of y'all.
it's mad funny when you go on go on a date on Valentine's Day, say if like you go like a new couple or you just taking someone out on a date. You see like at every lavish like extravagant restaurant is packed. I guarantee you, out of all of them couples, the longest one probably has been what I'm gonna say about 1 year. Oh, you know what? Two. I'm gonna give it 2 years. The couples that been together for 5, 6 years, going to Bole,
Yeah,
to
they
go
chilling.
Chipotle,
Chilling.
Chinese food, watching Netflix at the crib.
Falling asleep.
Yeah,
I didn't
think.
say
I
you-
mean, I think to the core of it, like the first couple years you with somebody is really like you trying to make her feel like she's not the weakest one out the group. So you gotta give her a fly gift, and she gotta tell her girlfriend that hi, my nigga showed up. You feel me? Like you need to kind of make her feel that way. But after a while, like you said, if you've been with somebody for a long time, yeah, you can still get the flowers. I know a lot of couples personally that the dude, makes sure the lady gets some flowers, and they're like, "Oh, we actually doing something this weekend. We both work today. It's a weekday. Like, we don't feel like spending money tonight, and then we seeing each other this weekend. We step out every weekend anyway. Like, why we got to do the extra shit?" So,
But can I have a conversation, an honest conversation with everybody here?
yeah, why not? It's a safe space.
On Valentine's Day, are you supposed to split the bill?
Oh, you fucking. Let me ask you. Doris is about to have a heart
I'm
attack.
not even in a relationship.
She
and
said, "You know
no,
what?
like,
We not gonna entertain this. I'm gonna get my purse and get the fuck out of here."
You know what
No.
pisses me off? You know what ruffles my feathers? Man,
Nah.
But you know, what
I mean,
pisses me?
Sorry.
No, please
When I go
answer.
out, regardless, like a guy is supposed to, pay the bill. and I'll
1000%.
tip, You
Mhm.
know, I got the tip. feel
You
me?
shouldn't. You should even.
Is that okay? Is,
I don't know because I feel like. Because are you saying I can't tip?
no, I'm just saying I could tip. I could,
You're
you
being
don't gotta spend
generous,
them-
pretty much.
Yeah,
That's the way of
like
being courteous.
Yeah.
If you do that, I don't want to see it because you feel me? I've worked in the restaurant industry. I do a good job at taking care of the servers or the waiters.
well, I make sure the tip is good. So
Okay,
I really
that's
don't.
considerate. Of you.
Yeah.
But
But the thing is, I think Valentine's Day is a cop out for women to have a second birthday.
okay, I could see some women, the ones with expectations.
Explain that.
You mean expect?
What do you mean by that? Again, he's throwing shade with his
Well,
girlfriend next to him. It's crazy.
So all right, and I'm not even just trying to start an argument because Gael is here. We've had this conversation multiple times. Every time, you ever heard a man say, "I can't wait for Valentine's Day"?
Oh no, I don't. I mean, it's for the ladies. I've never gotten a gift from that shit.
Yeah, because I think we both agreed. It's like I said, I do not want, I don't want a gift, and you said you didn't want a gift, correct?
I didn't want to gift this year. No, I didn't really have
Well,
one.
she said it, but that does not mean she wouldn't take one if you gave it to her.
He gave me flowers.
I felt kind of bad.
It's like, yeah, we got nigga give me flowers. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about whether or not I'm gonna get flowers, though. I did. I wasn't gonna be mad. Well, I wasn't gonna be disappointed.
Well, Gael always has a little bit of disappointment because when I gave her the flowers, did you bring chocolate?
you always, so you always missing something. I bet you Gary go back in the car. God damn, I can't get shit right. Are you one of those type of women where it's like, do you have a small expectation in the back of your brain on how the night is gonna go?
No, not really.
So you just like you open minded. You just going with the
Yeah.
flow.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Oh, but what's the best gift you got on Valentine's Day?
I got a necklace, flowers. That's pretty much it. Like I said, it's been a long time, so yeah.
Why
It's
don't you like? Was it like a conscious decision that you like stop celebrating it, or you just not giving people time of day?
not giving people time of day.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Why
mean,
don't
you
I
are-
give?
you make love songs. You're an
Uh-huh.
artist, so you
Oh,
have
you
to.
say? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to be speaking. All the inspiration has to come from somewhere.
I
So-
mean, yes and no.
Okay.
I don't know. Guys nowadays are weird to me. So I'm really like more towards like not just like girls. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because guys are just so weird to me. They just make me so mad. So like I want to see how girls are. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you Have you?
Right, not yet, but
Not yet.
right now I made one person mad, so she's
Okay.
not talking to me right now. But
Okay. Oh, so you in the okay? I
Yeah.
like. You know what?
yeah.
It's dope. See, that's the option. 'Cause back in the
You're
day,
not talking in the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the option that
She
you.
got so surprised. I'm like,
No, but that's the, listen. But that's the option that this generation has because it's
Yeah.
like back in the day you couldn't go home and tell your mom that like mom the girlfriend was not cutting it. I'm gonna just go see my dog Patrick for a few months and see what's up. Like you couldn't say that. You know what I mean? No, but
I understand your point.
You probably still can't. I mean,
no, I'm not trying to say that. I'm just letting you know in general, like it's just freedom of expression. Like that's dope.
I think
The fact
it's just
that
like
something
what
didn't
you're
work
trying
out.
to say. Like men are kind of like limited when it comes to like expressing like their feelings.
yeah, and they're getting like a little smarter, and when I say smarter, they're just like they're kind of getting on to us per se, because it's like guys think that all girls want is just their money and
Mhm.
to do them to do things for them, and that's not really the point with every female.
Mhm.
So like it's just you encounter that with most of the guys, and it just gets tiring. So
Okay, but what do you require, like personally for you,
in a guy,
in a guy or a
oh
girl?
honestly, consistency
Okay.
and loyalty.
Okay.
I'm big on those two as
Okay.
well.
Well, I think like when it comes to like just at least like dating, because me and Gaio had this conversation. Like a lot of people ask us, "Oh, you guys been together for almost 6 years. What's the secret?" And I keep telling them it's just really communication.
Okay.
Because I say we're not the most perfect couple in the world,
Mhm.
but we're really good on communication. I think we're perfect, but to the
I'm
to the
trying to
public,
clear it
trying to
up.
clear it up.
No.
Trying to clear- I think we're perfect.
Trying to water the plant real quick. I think we perfect, but to the rest of the world.
but like I try to tell everybody this: do we have our flaws? As everyone has their flaws, but communication is the number one key. And like Gaio, you had like a good point where it's like a lot of women and a lot of men, but a lot of women too. Like growing up, they just don't know exactly what they want.
I think honestly, what makes us work is we just like peace, the both of us. Like there are some people that just like toxic situations.
That's
Like
true.
there are some people where the relationship is perfect and they just find a reason to argue. That's not us.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
tiring too.
I
That
don't
gets
think
tiring
we've
at a
like
certain point.
been one of those couples that will go a couple days without talking or anything like that.
Exactly, and only one of us is petty.
You look like you've been through some shit.
No, I'm not saying like I like toxic situations. I don't know.
You say you do?
Yeah, I'm a Gemini, so I like.
Like, oh wait. Oh, I like
Hold
that.
on. That's not a good excuse because she's a Gemini as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, so
I'm
we got
Gemini.
we got opposite side of the
One month.
spectrum.
I'm June. Yeah.
May.
Oh, I guess we different Geminis. I don't know. I'm not good with zodiac signs, so I'm not.
Me either. I only know my own. So.
Well, so see, here's my thing. Like, are you the type? Because I've encountered two types of women that like toxicity, right? There's the type, in my opinion, that likes to start shit for no reason because she's not getting enough attention or she feels like you've been too busy. And then there's the one that likes the trouble because that's when you show the most affection. That's when the sex is fire, and that's when everything goes right and the momentum is there. Which one are you?
The second one.
The second one?
Yeah,
Okay. I
definitely.
figured.
Yeah, but I don't mean to be toxic. It's just I want to see where your head at with me.
You want to see
know?
how I feel about
I
you
see
for
how-
real,
I
for
wanna
real.
see how far you can go.
All right,
So
see,
you like to
that's-
you're like she like to push a nigga buttons.
Yeah.
No, you see now, like
I
why
do.
another reason why our relationship works. Only one of us is petty.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm petty. Nah, I'm big petty. I'm big.
Nah,
petty.
and another thing why we work is that I know when to shut up. And we always have this conversation. I be telling Cheech because Cheech love to argue with women.
I don't like to argue with women. Here's let me clarify that. I hate when he makes that statement. I don't like to argue with women, but I feel like if I don't let my frustration or whatever is bothering me out, then I feel like I'm sweeping it under the rug to keep you happy. And I feel like a crack is gonna become a leak, and a leak, boom. Now I'm gonna resent you for something that you don't even know you causing me. So again, a long time ago, I used to just let shit slide. You know what? I'm just gonna. But it's like, yo, now every time I see you, I feel some type of way towards you when the shit was 5 years ago. So like if I have a problem with you, I'm gonna say, Gary, I don't like this. Even last night when we got on the phone,
Yeah, I
you see how we started
Yeah,
at
y'all.
one point,
Mm,
and we eventually
I
like
don't say nothing.
it got to a point where we both agree to disagree, and we both said, okay, you were right, I was right. We kind of like ashed it out. It's the same way. Like I like resolution.
No, but the thing is, here's the problem with Cheech is that when it comes to speaking with women, you have
Allegedly. Don't say that.
No. I'm not saying that just like he's just when it comes to Cheech, when it comes to just speaking to a woman, Cheech loves to get his full point across. As a man, you gotta know when to shut up. Cheech doesn't have that button in him to shut up when it's time to shut up, because I'm telling you, there's no such thing as trying to be right all the time with a woman. It's not
Nah,
gonna
there's
work.
some of them that like it when you don't take their shit or that you gotta call them out. I'm saying some women like that.
Wait, but all right, can I answer your question? Because you said you're okay with being toxic to a certain extent. What do you define as being toxic?
It's a phenomenal question.
Because everyone
Gary.
has different points when it comes to being toxic.
Broadcaster of the year.
Because like a lot of
That's a
people
good
say,
question.
a lot of people say, I'm toxic. Then I saw someone say that, how the hell are you toxic when you got both your parents in your life?
That's a good point.
I think I'm toxic because of like the men in my life or the men that I put or allow to be in my life. Like I said, I just like to test men. I don't really, mean to be toxic. I think that's just in me, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I got another question now. She said she likes to test men. All right, so when it comes to, do you ever check his gangster pretty much? Like a
Yeah.
real nigga would have did that for me.
Like I'm a girl that checks the phones. Like I don't.
Oh,
I don't-
baby.
you
I
feel me?
like
I need to know.
you check the
Get
phone.
out.
Wait. You like, let me see your phone type shit. You
Yeah. And I'm quiet about it too. So it's like if I check
Oh,
your
man.
phone and I'm quiet about it, and I
But do
see
we get to check
something-
your phone?
I don't.
Ah, see? Nah. See, because
No,
No, but I don't let you know that I'm checking your phone. You feel me?
so you just grab the phone?
No, you could be asleep. You could
Oh
be
shit!
My God.
Oh, wow,
had-
I'm having okay now.
I had a friend that would legit like put the phone like that. Honestly, the worst update for men or cheaters was the face recognition.
nah, that
Because she
guy-
put in his face while he sleep. And
I know the password, so
You know the password.
yeah.
Wait, here's my thing, right? Because I'm the type of person, again, not that signs matter. I'm a Scorpio, right? But I could be the Drake Scorpio or I could be the future Scorpio. So
The Drake Scorpio or the Champagne Poppy Scorpio? Which one?
the champagne poppy
Oh.
Scorpio.
No.
So here's my thing. I don't mind giving you everything that you asking for. As long as if I ask for it, I get the same treatment in return. So again, I don't check phones. I don't share locations. I don't ask you to do, because I treat it like I trust you with everything. Like I'll give you the benefit of doubt until you do something where I have to question you. But if I have to question you and you asking me to be transparent, I would have to ask you to be transparent as well. So why can't I check the phone if you checking my phone? Because to me, it's a breach. Like to me, it's a breach of privacy because it's like there's us, right? I don't have to be fucking around on you type shit, right? If we're together, but like when you start scrolling through, going in the group chat to see the little conversations I have with the guys, that's a little like invasive for me. But if you checking for nudes or like regular messages, I understand.
I think it's more like I'm on what you on type shit. So it's like
Matching the energy.
yeah, I'm matching energy definitely.
And you know what makes that toxic?
You
She
see?
rather match
Hey,
the
love
energy
toxic.
than leave.
True.
Because it's a thrill. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, what's she gonna ask you today? Ah.
Yo, this has been a very oddly informative episode.
Yes.
I would say I want to thank two of these beautiful women that came on set today.
Yes, for sure. I learned a
Thanks for
lot.
having us.
Wow, Doris, you are the quiet
Yeah,
one.
I am quiet, but yeah,
You could turn it up.
definitely.
Turn it the fuck up here.
Where can the people find you?
Oh, on Instagram it's the only Doris XO.
Okay.
What is your Instagram if you want to put it out there?
See, I haven't been on it for so long. I forgot the Instagram.
You know, first of all, y'all ain't gotta follow my girl. All right.
Yeah,
y'all need to.
yeah, put your foot
Yeah,
down.
y'all need
Big
to-
G, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man, ladies, thanks again for coming. We appreciate y'all.
And what do you go by?
I
Man?
go by the name of Cheech, aka Yeah, your favorite broadcaster, aka I like toxic sometimes. Don't check my phone though. AKA
On the weekend.
Yeah, man, we're excited to be back, and by the grace of God, we're gonna keep coming back every week.
Absolutely, man. I go by name of Gary, aka In Gary Trust, aka shouts out to Bree that gave me this hoodie, aka the Bree Effect. But yeah, shouts out to everyone that's been watching the episodes. Episode 101, and we coming at you guys until we hit to 1,000,000. So
It's a fact.
thank you for watching, and we are
These are the aesthetics.
We see y'all next time.
Yeah. For sure.